Okay, let's have a discussion about the astrological weather for this weekend from an extraterrestrial perspective. So, what's happening in the celestial weather right now is that Mercury and Venus are near each other, and they are both near the fixed star Regulus, which is at 0 degrees Virgo. Mercury will be there shortly. Venus is moving from our perspective on Earth in retrograde motion, which is backward. So she's moving away from this point in the sky. But in this moment right now, she's making a harmonious angle to the galactic center in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, the galactic center in Sagittarius, is making a harmonious angle to the north node in Aries at 28 degrees Aries. 28 degrees Aries is squaring where Pluto is right now at 28 degrees Capricorn. And additionally, that Pluto placement is squaring the south node of the moon, which is at 28 degrees Libra. Libra, we might experience as politicians. Pluto in Capricorn, we might experience as transforming government. Also, Pluto goes in and unearths and shows us what is in like the underbelly of a thing, and that is done for the purpose of transformation. So what I'm experiencing around the fire sign trine harmonious angle is an interest for us right now to really get excited about and passionate about life, all right, and the possibilities of life. And what else is coming through for me is that there's an opportunity for us this time because there have been many disclosures. This is not the very first instance of hearing about unidentified flying objects, and I can't remember their updated term for that at this time, but this is not the first time that we have heard about this, right? It's been in the headlines before. I remember during the pandemic there was a whole thing, and these these pieces of information come out, and what seems to happen is that then we all just sort of forget and we don't talk about it as much anymore. We don't make it a regular part of the way that we go through life on a daily basis, like with this awareness and these concepts of extraterrestrial life, life outside of the life that we experience on Earth, sentient beings beyond this place. And I think for some people like myself, I can get a little bit too involved in that dynamic, like a little bit too interested in what's going on off planet and in the ethers and the sky. And so I'm not encouraging myself to become ungrounded. I'm not encouraging myself to lose my center. I know that my center of gravity is here on this planet Earth and that my earthly experience is really important. And also, it is very important for me to move through the world in a way that holds space for possibility and that also acknowledges my own not knowing. And being comfortable with that is challenging. It's comfortable to think that we know. Continually, we have experiences that burst that bubble, like all the time. Think about how science works. Science is continually disproving its earlier proven theories. It's remarkable how we attempt to prove and document and know, and we just don't. Okay? So right now, on this Venus day, where we're being shown that we value knowing more and communicating more about what else is going on, because we don't want to use our energy. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this very strong. And I know it's not just me. We don't want to use our energy anymore to pretend that something else can't be real. Why? Why would we do that? We want to use our energy. We want to value our own majesty and the majestic nature of existence. And we can do that in Leo realms while also talking Mercury about the realities that we haven't even been able to perceive. And let's just hold space for all of that. So the next time someone talks to you about an experience that they had, about something that they perceive to be a UFO or an extraterrestrial being. Like if someone comes to you with that experience, what you're going to be able to do if we've integrated these possibilities is just hear the person and let your mind expand a little bit. That doesn't mean that you're going to like put all of your money into investing in a spaceship. That means you're just going to take into consideration someone else's lived experience and hold space for possibilities beyond what you thought you knew. Additionally, if you see something, but you have integrated and you are holding space for possibility, then your brain can take in this new experience in a whole different way. If you see something that you can't figure out, that you can't identify, an unidentified flying object, and your brain is immediately trying to label it as something that you know, you might be missing out on the possibility of what it really is. So let's try it. Let's use the astrological forecast this weekend, or not the forecast itself, but what's out there and affecting us and sort of lighting us up and getting us excited to expand our minds and explore new ideas without trying to say that we know something, without having to prove. You don't have to prove that what you saw was extraterrestrial. You are not trying to convince someone that this is even a possibility. You're just, and anytime I say the J word, just, I know that that means that this is a big ask. But what we're doing, what we're practicing right now is holding space for possibility so that our minds can expand and so that we can eventually, maybe, know or at least be able to conceptualize of more. All right, have a great weekend. Bye.